Are you looking for a portable tower fan? We're going to look at one today from a company called Conbola on Let's Talk Tech Today. Hi everyone, Mike here. Summer's upon us. Everybody's starting to think of ways to keep cool in the outdoors or even inside. Last week, where I'm located in the southeast, we had 108 degree feels like temperature, and the real temperature was 98 degrees, so it was quite warm. I had a company named Conbola reach out to me about testing one of their portable and cordless oscillating tower fans. What's nice about this particular fan is on the top of the fan, you have 4 controls. You can turn it on, and there are 3 different speeds that you can cycle through. This is the high speed. You may not be able to hear it too much. It's actually quite a low decibel rating, the way that this is designed. It's marketed as a bladeless tower fan, and you can oscillate it, so it will go back and forth. If you want to have it on, say, a nightstand or an end table at a couch, you can use it outdoors, whether you want to take it with you to the beach, camping, sitting on your back deck, anything that you want, working on a car even. This is super light and portable. It has a 10,000 milliamp hour battery in it. It recharges with a USB-C port on the back. It only requires 10 watt as an input. And it has a very long runtime on this. My wife actually has been using this at her desk because she constantly loves air movement. Myself, I only like having air blowing on me when I'm physically hot and sweating. So I did lose out on this to her, but it's been getting a lot of use, and she is very satisfied with it. There is a timer that you can set on this. So there's 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hours, and I will easily last that long on one battery charge. And there's also a little night light feature built into this. So if you do have it on a nightstand, you can, next to a kid's bed even, you can use it as a night light. It is dimmable. And I think it's really a neat product. One thing, even though this is marketed as a bladeless tower fan, it technically, every fan has a blade in it. Even the Dyson fans that you look at, that they market them as bladeless. What they mean on this is it doesn't have your typical 3-blade fan that's forward facing. What this has in here is it's actually a centrifugal fan with vanes on it. I will have the picture overlay what it actually looks like, but the motor is on the bottom, and how a centrifugal fan operates is the rotation of the motor is spinning this way with this large cage on the inside, and the air is actually moving perpendicular to the direction of the fan, as opposed to a traditional 3-blade fan where it's rotating and it's blowing the air directly at you. So these are safer. It's got all these protections on here that, yes, you could stick a little a pencil in here possibly, but little kid fingers shouldn't get in here. And if they did, it's all plastic, and the amount of surface area on this, it's not going to cut off a finger. Like what I was used to growing up with, my grandmother had this huge tower fan that had a metal blade on it, and it easily would have cut a finger off. And what we used to like to do as kids is we would actually talk into it, pretending we were Darth Vader. So times have changed, and this is just so cool that it's portable. You can take it anywhere with you. You can operate it off of a portable power bank if you need to. If the internal battery's worn low and you want to extend the runtime on it, you could easily do that. And you're not talking a second large item to carry with you. Conbola also does offer what they consider a true bladeless design, kind of like Dyson. And how these fans work, and I'm going to have the overlay on how it looks, but basically how one of those fans work is you have a motor on the bottom similar to this design, but instead of the centrifugal fan that's rotating, it will actually blow air into air ducts. And what happens, that the center part would be wide open with the ducts on the side. As the air comes through that, it's basically simulating the same effect of how an airplane gets lift. And when you're blowing air out of the air ducts through this direction, you're creating a negative pressure in between those two areas. So through inductment, the air is actually sucked in from that low pressure, adding to the volume of what's coming out with that. And you also have entrainment of air from the outside of that would come in to give you a lot of airflow. They are considered quieter, and I would love for them to be able to send one of those fans to me so that I can test it out and compare it against this one and just show everybody how it is. And I'll even test it with a sound decibel to try to show which one is quieter of the two. When I mentioned earlier about the 3-blade design, they also have one that's meant for a heavy-duty outdoor fan. So if you're doing construction work or working on vehicles, this would actually be more appropriate for that. It's a 3-blade design, as seen in the illustration that I'll have over here to the right. It has a 40,000 milliamp hour battery in it. And what's nice about that is if you're on site and you need to charge up your phone quick, you can plug it with reverse charging, get a little bit of power added to your phone, and you don't have to worry about having an additional plug with you that you can put it directly into that fan. That fan does have 4 speeds on the option with that. It does have a remote control, and it does have the 4 LED lights in the 4 corners of that design. So again, I would love to be able to test one of those fans as well, because I do quite a bit of outdoor projects around our property. And in this summer weather, it's brutal this year. Last weekend, I actually went out to do a little bit of work on our back deck. And after about 20 minutes, I said, this is ridiculous. I'm going back indoors, and I didn't go out until later in the evening. But having a portable fan would have been nice to be able to have to blow on me. I did bring this one out with me, and it helped a little bit, but it was just too hot with direct sun. So I just wanted to show this to my viewers that with the summer months upon us, and you could even use these in winter. It doesn't have to be just for summer, but it's more apt that you're going to want one of these when it's super hot out. I love the battery power design on this, that you don't have to worry about an electrical plug going direct in it for somebody to trip over. As you can see, it's not much longer than my forearm, so you can easily bring it from place to place and put it down wherever you want. It's quiet. This, as I mentioned, on speed 3. Let me, that's off. So this is speed 1. If you wanted to use it for night next to your nightstand. Perfectly quiet, kind of gives you that white noise in the background that you can easily fall asleep to. And you can leave it plugged in to an outlet plug on a nightstand, so you don't have to rely 100% on the battery running out on you. But I do like this. I will have a link in the description for this item, and if there's any additional promo codes that are available, I also will have that in the description. But I do recommend you check one of these out. I'm impressed with it. It seems to be very well built, and hopefully I will be able to get the other 2 fans that they offer, or they actually offer a lot more than those 2, but those are the other 2 that I'm interested in. And if I can get those, I will test them out and do a review, and hopefully do a comparison of all 3 of them in a future review video. So on behalf of all of us at Let's Talk Tech Today, we thank you for watching and have a fantastic day.